Good evening, everyone, and welcome to round 20 of this 22 race season. Coming to you live of this 20. Whoa! Hey, my Bluetooth's on. From the from the shores of the Caspian Sea, the capital of the land of fire, Azerbaijan, Baku. Interesting race is usually only going to make that a little more interesting here with the intermediate conditions, but only in qualifying. We will be dry for the race if the weathermen are correct. I am Kid and Petter, of course, as always. Everything is going pretty great on this side of the world. How about you, Bod?
Hello, nice to be here. On this side of the world, it's been nice as well. The weather's a lot nicer than it is out on track here, which is a surprise for in Australia. Honda's lost both of them plates in Zatlap.
Yep.
So it's no pity.
Yeah, we were right along with
tough section a bit there. Tricky enough in the dry, let alone the wet. So Baku, tough track, high speed, very very high speed. Walls very close. So it's going to be a real challenge, particularly in the wet now that cars will be sliding around. So it's going to be a fun race.
Yeah, it's not one of the most ideal circuits, I would say, for intermediate racing. We actually did have these conditions at the start of yesterday's race in AM2, and they were a bit treacherous.
Yeah, it makes for an interesting challenge. Trying to carry as much speed as you can through these corners. To get the lap time, you need to be as close to the walls as you can. It's such a fine margin. And yeah, just controlling the wet car out of or the car in wet conditions as the baseline's hard enough. Particularly for those guys who run few if no assists. So it's going to be a challenge even to get a clean lap together. Long lap. I think it's one of the longest on the calendar.
Yeah, but it's going to be about a minute 50-ish.
A lot of corners to nail.
Good
you guys
evening.
In the chat already?
Yeah, Joel, Spud. I believe that's Amram. Congrats on the podium last night, Amram. Lopez, and yeah. What's up, guys? Have fun joining this. This is definitely going to be an interesting session, as you might imagine. We're riding along with Alp right now, who is currently second in the championship. I believe Nicholas has to finish 7th or better to officially clinch the world championship from Alp, who I have just jinxed as he's clattered the Wallet Castle. Mate into P1. A real crude difference of fortunes for the two McLarens in the span of about 5 seconds there. VTech filling in for the racing points. 54.8 for him. KD, his teammate, is going to be in P2. Dresa coming to you live from Denmark with his rich energy. Brewing that midnight oil in his Haas up into P2. RJP also filling in for Fenrique this week. Fenrique, hope you're doing well. Swarner goes fastest with a 52.3, followed by R-Bar. I think this track's already started to dry out as soon as the cars got on track. This might be one of those situations where last guy out is probably going to set the fastest lap, and I honestly wouldn't be shocked seeing this dry line form as quickly as it has. This could perhaps even dry out enough for the non-enters.
Yeah, riding on board, it's still raining. So perhaps at the end of the session, if someone's brave enough to put their slicks on, could reap some nice rewards. But there's only 12 minutes left, so it's not that much time to dry up. Skies are pretty dark, so it's not going to get dry straight away. But you never know.
I was trying to build some drama.
Well, you never know. Anything can happen. Some guy might be brave enough and just absolutely smash pole if they place it like that. So But yeah, these conditions definitely not think about slicks yet. Generally, these conditions you set a couple of quali laps in a row.
Yeah, that's what Speedster's done, up in the provisional pole now with the 151.8 flat.
Yeah, Honda's comes with the castle again for the take 2. He's managed to get through that time, so he should be challenging towards the front of the field. Fairly new driver.
Imagine he
Tier.
Yeah, he came very up very fast, and if you guys remember, he came out pretty hot at Vietnam, got a podium, I think, in that rerun in his first race, and since then, a little bit of struggles, but Swanner, yeah, this track this is going to be pretty much every single lap, as this gets more worn in. It is going to produce quicker and quicker laps. Lopez in the comments, yeah, we are aware of your quality ban, your double quality ban, for breaking your probation for not doing donuts during hot laps. But it's the end of the season. I don't think anyone.
I would advise against that. He's got something on the line.
Yeah. I mean, Lopez likes to come from the back. He does this every day. Just trying to float around here, see where everybody is on the track.
Now, that's all lap. Purple second sector. Easy track for a half decent lap here. If you can hold it together, is the S section flat? Not quite flat.
Yeah, so far too tricky.
Under the lip there. Yeah, which is probably sensibly rather than not pin it. Now, when the session make it quicker and quicker, it looks like he's gonna. No, he's not gonna hit. He's gonna stay on the lap, and it will be
keeping
50,
the yeah.
So
that's another 7 tenths.
Looking nice. That's a solid lap, very solid lap from this championship leader.
Matty Robbo also in the comments. He has brought the rain once again as the Alpha official reserve driver. He tends to do that. So thank you, Matty. We could all probably use a shower. Anyways, I see some of these guys. I think Bursey's about to set his first lap. Bursey did compete in E1 today with P20. Not the best lap from him, but I would expect a pretty wide variance as Clay is going to jump into the pits. I believe Alp is nearly into Sector 2. I think is that R-Bar about to cross the finish line as well. Nice, just head back to the pits for a
Alp's
fresh
struggling
set.
with the front end. Just riding on board with this hot lap here. Reports for a dry race, so a lot of these guys will be running on a wee bit less downforce than you would in a wet session if it was going to stay wet for the race. But Alp looks like he's struggling a bit with the front end as he's going to kiss the castle wall again, and that's going to lose him a bit of time. Probably has to stay on the lap though, just get a time on the board. They may have a little bit of problem damage, can't quite see, doesn't look like it, but yeah, struggling to get the car pointed in, just a little bit maybe, but we know what Alp's pace is like.
The conditions and the tricky nature of this track, it's hard to keep it off the walls in the first place, let alone when you're adding rain to it. As Alp's coming across right now. That is P3 despite some difficulties, so we'll see what he has up his sleeve in his final run. I'm gonna go, I believe that's a possibly Honda again. No, I think it's Dresa. That's an in-lap.
I just jumped on board with wing it and he's unfortunately just hit straight into the wall. Just for the second sector split. I don't have the track map in front of me, I don't know what corner number it is, but that'll be some damage and a lot of time lost.
There are a lot of corners here.
Oh, and again.
Oh no. Did he hit it?
Yeah, once you lose a bit of wing, it's easy to lose a lot more. Just keep slightly tapping the wall and then kind of gets worse.